Everyone, this is Lalita Singh, and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Today, we are discussing our 18th chapter that is called Pollution of Air and Water. In this chapter, you will learn about pollution, air pollution, water pollution, measures to control the pollution, about acid rain, and potable water. Okay, so let's start about it. Just think about all the activity that you love to do, whether it is playing game with your friends or riding a bicycle. The world is very beautiful place. We love to do all the outdoor activities. The blue sky, clean river, rich soil, and fresh air, they are all very valuable natural resources. They make us healthy, and the environment kind of very safe to live. Okay, but unfortunately, not everyone has fresh air to breathe. So, what could be the reason behind? The reason behind all these, okay, what the one who is responsible for making the environment dirty is us. Why? Because we are creating pollution. Now, what is pollution? Altering the nature of something to make it degradable, okay, is called pollution. During the past few years, due to new technology, the world has changed in many ways. So some changes have improved the quality of life, whereas some changes are there which cause adverse effect on the health of a person. Air, water, soil are very important natural resources. Life cannot exist without them. We cannot live without them. We can live for some time without water, but we cannot survive for a few minutes without inhaling in the air, right? Similarly, soil is also very important part, because this is the soil which grow the plant. Okay, without soil, plant cannot grow. If plant is not over there, then food will be not available for the living being. So we need clean air, we need clean water, and of course a good texture of soil. Today we all will learn about air, water, and what are the substances that making them contaminated day by day. This is being done due to additional of basically harmful substances in air and water. These substances make them unfit for our use. Contamination of natural resources termed as pollution, and the substances that cause pollution is called pollutant. Okay, when the natural resources like air get contaminated, air contamination means if the percentage of certain gases that is present in air get increased suddenly, the needed gases like oxygen get decreased suddenly, then it is a kind of air pollution. If some other gases get mixed and their percentage increase, so it will cause air pollution. If certain substances get mixed into water, okay, to make to change its nature, it will be pollutant, right? If certain substances is mixing in the air, it will be pollutant. Either it is a gas or other substance, does not matter. Even if the gas is mixed into the air and they are in high quantity over there, it will be known as pollutant. In the same manner, if we are putting certain garbage material into water, so what happen, the water is getting polluted because of those garbage. Understood? So all the substances which is basically changing the nature of the natural things are called pollutant. Okay, now the first thing that we are going to deal is air pollution. Understood? Now, contamination of air by addition of harmful substances is called air pollution. Contamination of air by adding some additional substances which are harmful for us, like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide. Okay, if they are getting added into the air nature will get changed. It will be harmful for inhale. So in that condition, that air is said to be polluted, and the substances which are now added up into the air to make it pollution or pollutant is known as pollutant. Okay, the substances which are added up into the air to make air pollution, to do air pollution, is known as pollutant. Okay, An air pollutant is any substances, unwanted chemical material or other substances present in the air that may affect the human, vegetation, animal, etc. Substances like sulfur dioxide, excess of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and smoke are the common air pollutant. Air pollution cause a health problem in human and great damage to the environment as well, because we are all inhaling the air. So obviously when we will inhale in air which is rich in pollutant, what will happen? Our respiratory system will get damaged, our body will not get enough supply of oxygen, then obviously we will fall ill. The plants also need air to perform photosynthesis. They need carbon dioxide to breathe, to respiration they need oxygen. So every organism living on the air is basically depending upon the air. So if the air get pollutant, everyone will suffer. Understood? Now just look at the sources of air pollution. What are the sources of air pollution? The sources of air pollution can be of natural cause and can be of man-made cause. Okay, air get pollution in many way. Sources of air pollution can be natural or can be man-made. Okay, so we will first deal about natural causes of air pollution. Air pollution like smoke and dust may get mixed into the air from natural sources like smoke from the forest fire or dust from dust storm, smoke, ash and poisonous fume from volcanic eruption. You can see the volcanic eruption is showing over here. Understood? So obviously these poisonous fume which come from burning of forest or from volcanic eruption, they are already getting mixed into the air that we inhale. So they are also causing air pollution. Now next is man-made causes of air pollution. Basically we are doing lots of activity to make the air polluted. We are establishing certain kind of industries, we are doing all the things, we are running vehicle. Okay, so let's see about them one by one but in point wise manner. Now burning of fossil fuel or fuel like coal, wood, okay, cow dung cake or any other substance for cooking or other household purposes, it releases certain amount of pollutant in the air. Vehicle emission produced by burning of petroleum product or diesel, okay, while the vehicle is running, it is also getting contributed in the pollutant created by other sources, and they are also going to get pollute to make the air pollution. Okay, next is industrial emission of smoke and gases and emission of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, fly ashes and smoke from the power plant. You can see from this power plant lots of fume is coming out and they are getting mixed into the air, causing air pollution. The release of chlorofluorocarbon from refrigerators, air conditioner and fire extinguisher also is a great reason behind the air pollution. Coal dust, suspended particle from the mining and deforestation. Actually during coal mining lots of coal dust has been released from over there. You can see the area where the coal mines are present. The trees are completely, the leaves of the trees are completely covered with the black particles. Why? These are coal dust which flow with the air. As this coal dust particle are kind of very light in weight, they can easily flow away with the moving air and they can be carried out to the different parts. Now deforestation means cutting out the tree on a large scale. When we are cutting the trees, we are giving chance for carbon dioxide to get increased. Why? Because plants or trees are using these carbon dioxide for manufacturing their food. But if we have cut it down, what will happen? The carbon dioxide will not be used by the plant. Plants are also responsible for bringing the rain. So in case of deforestation, obviously it will cause air pollution. Now major air pollutant, we will discuss about it. The first major air pollutant is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a major air pollutant. Why? Because this gas when inhaled, okay, in the body, it is causing a effect. Why? Because our hemoglobin, which is responsible for carrying the oxygen to every cell of the body, they are having more affinity toward the carbon monoxide. Means when there is both the molecules are present, oxygen and carbon monoxide, then hemoglobin will choose carbon monoxide. Just imagine the case when your blood is running throughout your body by carrying carbon monoxide. What will happen? We will obviously die, right? Because of the lack of oxygen. Clear? So carbon monoxide is a major air pollutant. It produced due to incomplete burning of fuel like petrol, diesel, for kerosene, coal. Okay, it is also produced in industries, automobiles, factories, etc. It is poisonous gas. Why? Because it is combining with hemoglobin instead of oxygen. Okay, carbon monoxide is having capacity to get combined with hemoglobin, and which cause a poisonous effect. Because of the lacking of oxygen in our body, we can die. Next is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is a gas that is produced by burning petrol and coal. Thermal power plant and petroleum refinery also are major source of production of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, SO2. It is present in the environment as a emission of these industries. Okay, so when they are present in the environment, if there is a rain, the water along with sulfur dioxide, they both will react and form sulfuric acid, which will fall along with the rain in the form of acid rain. So when sulfur dioxide react with water, it form sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and they will fall down on the earth in the form of rain. Okay, but beside this, when sulfur dioxide get inhaled into our respiratory system, it affects the lungs and trachea, causing respiratory disorder like bronchitis. Why? Because they are acidic in nature. When they are getting inhaled, what will happen? Due to acidic nature, our respiratory tract will get damaged. Right? Now, next one is nitrogen dioxide, that is NO2. Nitrogen dioxide is a gas mainly produced by burning of fuel like coal, diesel and petroleum. These gas can cause respiratory disease on dissolving in rainwater. It is also a reason of acid rain. They are also causing acid rain. Why? NO2 when react with H2O, okay, it form HNO3, means nitric acid. Understood? And nitric acid is acid, and when it fall along with the rain, it fall in the form of acid rain. So when these type of acidic substance get inhaled, the water which is present in our respiratory tract, or moisture which is present in our respiratory tract, they will react with these, and of course there will be slight acid formation and it will cause damage to our respiratory tract. Understood? Nitrogen dioxide in air contribute in the formation of smog as well. Next is excess of carbon dioxide. We are talking about excess of carbon dioxide, not about carbon dioxide. Means carbon dioxide is necessary for us, for the plant, so that they can prepare food so that we can eat, right? But excess of carbon dioxide is bad for our environment. Understood? Carbon dioxide gas is a gas which is present in the air and essential for us, but when it is present in excess, it acts as a pollutant. Why? Because it is creating a effect known as greenhouse effect, okay, which is causing global warming. Carbon dioxide is produced by burning of fuel like coal, wood, diesel, petrol and natural gas. Carbon dioxide, as it is a greenhouse gas, it can trap the sun heat into the earth atmosphere. Okay, whenever the light rays are entering into the earth atmosphere, they are hitting the earth surface and they are again getting reflected back. Okay, it should get reflected back after some interval of time from the earth atmosphere. But what happen over here? When there is lots of amount of carbon dioxide, these carbon dioxide again reflect these light rays coming out from the earth surface and then return back it toward the earth surface, and in this way the light ray get trapped into the earth surface for a very long period of time, and in this way the energy of sun which enter into the earth atmosphere will be used to increase the temperature of the earth on global form. So it is causing global warming. Global warming lead to melting of polar ice cap, which may lead to flood in low lying area. It is also making us uncomfortable to live in the earth. Okay, means the temperature is rising, and because of the heat stroke, so many people and animal die. Understood? Now next is ground level ozone. Ozone is also very essential for us because it is preventing us, or it is shielding us from the harmful radiation of the sun. But if they are present at the ground level, it will act as a air pollutant. Understood? They will act as an air pollutant. Why? Ozone is produced basically by burning of fuel in vehicle and factories. Ground level ozone has many toxic effects which are mentioned over here. First one is, when inhale, ozone can cause cough and wheezing, irritation in eyes and nose. Okay, means your eyes will be itchy, your nose will be sore. Okay, now damage to protective membrane of the throat and nose. It will damage the protective membrane which is present in the throat and nose, lowering the working capacity of lung, lowering the body resistance to fight against disease. Basically, in whatever area the ozone is going to get contact in, they will damage those portions, right? What are the part of our body which is exposed to the air? That is eyes, that is nose, that is our mouth. So whenever we are in presence of ozone, the eyes will get irritated. Okay, the respiratory tract get damaged. Understood? And obviously the body capacity to fight against disease will also be lowered down. Over here we are having a table of major air pollutant and about their sources. Okay class. Now next is chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon are the gas which is basically released from cooling instrument like air conditioner, refrigerator, aerosol spray, etc. Chlorofluorocarbon is also refers to as CFC. These are very harmful for us. Why? Because once they release, they rise up into the air to the stratosphere, upper atmospheric layer, where ozone is present. Okay, and these CFC will go over there and they will react with ozone means O3. This is a very unusual compound which is formed over there to protect us. Okay, so when CFC is going over there, what will happen? This CFC will react with ozone O3 and then convert the ozone into oxygen. In this way, there will be lack of, in the stratosphere there will be lack of ozone, and it may result into the hole in ozone. This hole allow harmful ultraviolet rays to enter into the earth surface, and of course when it enters into the earth surface, it will fall on the body of persons and it will lead to the skin diseases like cancer, disease of eyes, okay, and even can damage the plant. Now next is suspended particulate matter. Suspended particulate matter are some solid tiny substances which are floating with the air, like dust, like fly ashes and smoke. Okay, these particles remain suspended in the air for a long period of time and are suspended particulate matter. We are going to call them as suspended particulate matter. All the solid tiny particles which are floating in the air along with the air, okay, are known as suspended particulate matter. We can easily see these suspended particulate matter. Maybe you have observed a beam of light falling from the window. Okay, in that beam of light you can see several particles are moving in condition. So what are they? They are suspended particulate matter. Sources of suspended particulate matter or SPM include burning of coal, thermal power plant, vehicular emission, dust storm, open field mining, etc. Burning of coal release large quantity of smoke and minute ash particle called fly ashes. Now over here we are having some of the effect of SPM. What are the effect? First is SPM may cause haze which reduce visibility. When the suspended particulate matter is present in the environment, what will happen? These particulate matter, whenever light will strike on these tiny small solid object which is opaque in nature, the light will get absorbed and some of them are going to get reflected back. This make the environment easy because those particles which has been reflected back by these SPM will never reach to our eyes, and for us we are now receiving a little low amount of light, and the uh, front scenery will become blur for us. Okay, next, it cause irritation in nose, throat, eye and respiratory tract. These are the part which is open in the environment: nose, eyes, throat and respiratory tract. So all these part organ can get damaged. Now it can damage lungs, can lead to various respiratory problem like bronchitis and asthma. Smoke present in the air blackens our cloth and also building. I have already told you that SPM particle that is coming out from the coal mine, they will get deposited on the leaves of the plant. So whenever you will put your cloth outside to get it dry, they will get dirty because of this SPM particle. Now, fly ashes present in the air may even interfere with the process of photosynthesis. Why? Because now the leaf of the plant is totally covered with the fly ashes. So, there is no surface area to receive the light of the sun. And if the leaves are not receiving the sunlight, they will not perform photosynthesis. In this manner, it is interrupting the process of photosynthesis. It is lowering down the process of photosynthesis. The rate of photosynthesis will be lowered down. Okay, now activity 1 over here is to absorb air pollution. The material which require for us is a newspaper. Now collect some newspaper, news clipping related to the air pollution from newspaper. Okay, and study the pollutant usually present in the air. Research and collect all the information and data about carbon dioxide, ozone, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, whatever the pollutant are present that is mentioned in the newspaper, and make a report of it. Okay class, next is acid. This is acid rain. Air pollutant like sulfur dioxide, see over here, nitrogen dioxide, these are emitted from the vehicle and factory, power plant, etc., get mixed into the air. Okay, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide react with oxygen and water vapor present in the air to form, see over here, the reaction is going on. Okay, the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, they both will react with the water present in the air, water vapor present in the air, to form sulfuric acid and nitric acid respectively. When sulfur dioxide react with water, it will form sulfuric acid, right? And when nitrogen dioxide react with water, it will form nitric acid. Understood? In this way, acid are created over here. Along with rain, it fall down on the earth. See over here, it is falling down on the earth and it is causing acid rain. This is what acid rain is. When sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, which is an emission of factory, get mixed with the water vapor, it will turn into acid, their respective acid, and they will fall in the form of acid rain on the ground. Acid rain is a serious environmental problem. It can cause many problems like contamination of lake and a river. You can see when the acid rain is falling on the ground. See over here, they are sipped into the ground. Acid rain is sipped into the ground. So contamination of lake and river, etc., can be caused due to the sipping of acid rain into the underground water, and obviously when the rain is falling, it was also falling on the lake as well, and when these water directly get mixed into the lake, the nature of the lake water will be slightly acidic, which can kill the fishes and other creature living in the water. Damage to the leaves of the tree and plant can be seen over here. So you can see the leaves have already been get damaged due to the acid rain. You can see that condition of tree because of acid rain. Damage to the building and monument status, statues, etc. You can see this was the original statue and now this is like this. Because of the acid rain. Okay, damage to the building, monument, statues, etc. can be done due to acid rain. Now health hazard to humans. It is also kind of very unhealthy for humans to be in this kind of rain because it will cause irritation in this skin. Okay, now damage to the steel bridge, railway line, etc. due to acid rain, because acid react with metal to form salt. which we have already studied in metal and non-metal, right? When acid fall on metal, it form salt. When acid fall on metal, acid and metal will react and it will form salt, and salt is weak in nature, so obviously the metal will get corrode. Okay, now let us understand how acid rain damage the building and monument with the help of an activity. This is an activity to show the effect of acid on chalk or marble, which is calcium carbonate. To perform this activity, we need two bowls. Okay, water, vinegar, chalk, or marble pieces. You can take any of them. Now, what we will do? We will take a bowl. We will fill it with water, and we will place the chalk pieces in them. Okay, we will place chalk pieces in water, and we will lift this setup. And again, we will take a second bowl, which is termed as B, and we will fill this bowl with vinegar, which is acid. Okay, and then we will add some pieces of chalk in the second bowl as well, and we will leave this setup as well for some period of time. You will observe that the bowl which is filled with the water has not show any kind of change over there. Okay, but the piece of chalk kept in bowl B get crumbled down. This is because chalk is made up of calcium carbonate. When vinegar is added to the chalk, it dissolves, and calcium carbonate damaging the chalk pieces badly. Similarly, acid present in acid rain dissolve calcium carbonate and damage the building made up of marble or limestone. Like this, when we have placed the chalk pieces into the acid vinegar, you can see small bubbles are formed over here due to reaction. We have already learned about whenever chemical reaction take place, bubbles can also be formed. In this way, because of the continuous reaction, the chalk paste get crumbled down over here. Understood? This topic is the case study of Taj Mahal. That will be done by us in our next video. Until then, have a nice day, everyone.